Hi. For today's episode, I have taken us out of the kitchen again, and hopefully, my head is doing a good job of blocking the beautiful sunrise that is going on. What I wanted to talk about today is something that happened to me is these things that occur within our grief that sometimes at the time we don't realize what it is. And it creeps up on us, maybe takes a while for us to realize it, and then figure out how to handle it. So I've been running for probably about 14 years now in my adult life. I ran as a kid in school and stuff, and then all the normal running that we do, but actual like going out for a run. And so been about 14 years now, and started out like you normally do, doing a mile or so and building yourself up. And I've run a lot of distances, all the way from your 5Ks, your 10Ks, your half marathons, 2 full marathons, and some other funky distances in there as well. And then it was about a year and a half, 2 years before Lisa passed away, running just got hard for me, like really, really hard. And I couldn't figure out what was going on. And this is not a medical thing or anything, but it felt like my diaphragm had flipped upside down and wasn't doing what it was supposed to do. And I was like totally restricted for the amount of air that I could get in. And so I was just fighting it for a while and what have you. And then at the end of it, I'm like, I'm just not enjoying this anymore. And for me, running, I just really enjoy it. And it's a social thing for me as well. And I just stopped. And then we had COVID happen as well. So the run group that I used to go with, they weren't running. And I then just worked a lot. And then Lisa passed away, and I was still trying to run and get back into it, and it just wasn't happening. The breathing wasn't regulating itself or anything, and I tried a number of different things to try and take care of it. So yoga was one of the things that really helped me, because there's so much breath that goes with the flows that helped regulate me again. And then probably about 3 months ago, I went back and did a couch to 5K group, and loved it, absolutely loved it. And it really, really helped me, because it took me all the way back to, I think we were like run a minute, walk a minute, run a minute, walk a minute, and then you progress up, and then you start running for longer, and obviously then further. So I did that, and it really, really helped, and it felt like such a relief, because this thing that I always really, really enjoyed really helped me with my mental health, because you would just go and meet your friends, you'd be outside, you'd be moving, and it did all the things, and it had been what felt like taken away from me. And like I said, it took a while for me to figure out it was attached to Lisa and my grief. And so I'm here with lovely complexion for you guys, having just met my friend at 5:30 in the morning for a lovely run. And you get to have things like see sunrises like this and creatures that are around. And it's absolutely amazing. And it's so glad to be back to it. So whatever the thing is for you that you maybe find really hard now, that you didn't used to find hard, you maybe don't enjoy anymore, it should come back. It takes some of the blooming crummy work of going back to, oh, there's a motorcycle going past. It takes you back to some of the work that you thought you'd done. Like, I thought, as someone that was a seasoned runner, I would not need to go back to starting out running a mile, running a minute, walking a minute, and that being for only 10 minutes total. And that was considered the run. I didn't think I'd ever see myself back there again. And there was a couple of us back at the run group that were there having had things happen to them in their lives, and we were all back there needing to figure this thing out and get going again. And it was also trying to find like the terminology in my head to make sure I wasn't being mean to myself. And I've got who I did my life coach training. She's talking a lot at the moment about KISS, which is kind internal self talk. So KIST, not kiss as in sort of things. So, and it's really, really important what we're saying to ourselves whilst all of this stuff is going on. Because I didn't know what was going on. I was like, what the hell? And I was getting really, really frustrated, because I I hadn't put two and two together as to what it was. Then once I did, I was like, okay. And you can kind of breathe and lean into it and understand what's going on. So my thing for you guys today is just breathe into it. Be kind to yourself. So that nice, kind internal self-talk. I'm doing the best I can. I'm trying. I went outside today, like whatever the things are, and go easy. And if you're like, I don't know, maybe you're a pottery person, you go back to pottery class number 1 and start out from there and work your way back up. Because if it is something that you loved and something you enjoyed, something that took care of you, it's worth venturing in to see if you can maybe get it back, and it would give things to you, or maybe it's time to leave it. And that was my thing. Like, if I couldn't have gotten myself taken care of in that Couch to 5K group, then I probably would have been like, all right, we're gonna go find something else and be done with this. And I might revisit it again in a number of years' time, because like I really love running, and it's, like I said, it's nice and social for me. Now big truck going past. It's nice and social for me, and the getting outside piece is super duper huge for me, especially because I live on my own. I live somewhere where I don't have a garden, so I don't get out into the trees near big open spaces like this, and water and other pieces of nature, and so it's super duper important for me, excuse me. So take care of you, do some kissed work, so your kind internal self-talk, and just keep trying. And I will leave you again with this beautiful sunset. Hopefully it doesn't blind you, and take care of you.